making a video. Alright, hi. I'm somewhat new to this game, but I'm specifically new to the medical field in this game. Um, but I had one really good shift where I learned a lot from a very nice supervising doctor, and I noticed that there weren't a lot of like up-to-date medical guides. Like the ones I saw were labeled out of date, so I figured I'm definitely qualified to make a video on this. The beginner's guide. Everything I learned in my first shift as a medical intern. Alright, kinda terrified, but that's normal. Here we go. Alright, first thing I was taught was to... That's fringe. Where am I looking? What am I looking for? That. That's what I'm looking for. Vending machine. Syringe. Acquired. Alright. Belt has bruise packs, ointment, blood, gauze, emergency medipin. That's all well and good. Bruise packs are used for brute damage. I was told it was for like the really bad. Like try and save it. As long as you have chemicals, like use the chemicals. As far as I'm aware. Ointments for burns and stuff. Gauzes for if someone is actively bleeding. Syringe for chemicals. If I hold a syringe, you can see it says draw 15 units, so that means it's going to pull liquid from whatever you do, and it's going to be 15 units, so we want to set that transfer amount to 5 units. And then if I press Z... Nope. Okay. If I click it... Nope. Oh, nothing to eject. Okay, so I have to actually have something. Alright, I'm learning as we go. Set the water down. It's on draw. 5 units. Pull 5 units, and then if I click it, it switches to inject. There we go. I think if I press Z now, it works. Z works to change the things. So, like, keep in mind what it's on. And also I can inject it back into the container if I got the wrong thing. Alright, so that's all well and good. Other important knowledge. The medical beds, like these things. People just lay in them and it heals them slowly. If they sleep, it heals them a little bit quicker. There's a cat in the med bay. Stasis beds, this thing, the blue ones, nothing works. And by that I mean like everything is in stasis, literally. So if someone is dead, it prevents them from rotting, but it also means that they can't metabolize chemicals. So don't use chemicals. You can still use the bruise packs and other stuff. So that's like, you'll see people get put there when they're dead. You can grab PDA, scan yourself, get information. Total damage is 0. At 100, a person drops to crit. At 200, they are dead. If they are above 200 damage, you can't really revive them, so you gotta, like, use the bruise packs and stuff to get them below 200 damage so that you can use the defib to revive them. Oh, curtains. I didn't know they did that. These things. Cryopods. These are for when people are really messed up. You put cryox in it, and in my notes that I took when someone taught me, it says something about carbion out. I don't know what that means. And then set the temp to lowest and air 350 to 500. Still don't know what that means. Kind of scared to touch it. I'm not gonna bother with it. But that's information. That's in my notes. Somewhere there should be like a med fab or something to make more stuff if we run out of syringes and whatnot. Nope. Nope. Here's a room with different kits and stuff, so they'll have stuff in it for that specific thing. Oh, stuff here. Here's more kits. Oh, I'm back in the room. Okay. Yep. That thing. That makes stuff. Oh, I mentioned that people crit at 100 and die at 200. In my notes I have that critters, like the moth roaches and Hamlet and all that, are a little bit weaker. They'll die at 100 damage. There are also pills. We tend not to use pills if we have any other options, but if you do use pills, you have to remove their helmet if they're wearing one, and then I was told to like place it in their hands so that they still have it. Pills also take a moment to kick in, while chems that you inject are instant. I was also taught to not mix chems, And if you inject someone with it, like, call out what you're injecting them with so they don't accidentally get overdosed by a different doctor. But yeah, there's a lot of chemicals with a lot of names, and it's a little intimidating, but from what I've seen in my shifts, it tends to be labeled with what they're for, so it's really not that bad. The chemist will label, like, this is this thing, this is what damage it heals, and then this is how much is an overdose, so don't do too much. Oh, that's the cryox for the cryo machine. Alright, you know what? I did have one question that was not answered from my previous shifts, and that is how much time needs to pass between injecting someone and injecting them with either another chemical or with the same chemical again without having an overdose. I guess I will ask that now. Okay. Maybe I should just wait a number. I understood. Let's have a lot of work. Thanks, boss. Alright, thanks, boss. Okay, I'm gonna add that to my notes. So at some point I'm gonna ask the chemist to train me. Oh, there it is. Okay. Here's the thing that I was talking about. All of our chemicals, it says what the chemical is, and it says what it does. And also what the so bicardine or BIC or bike or BIC, whatever, BIC, heals brute damage, and 15 units is an overdose. So you don't want to do more than 10 units. Bruise heals specifically blunt damage, 10.5 overdose, so you don't want to do more than 10, stuff like that. All of these, so like I said, it tells you what it heals, and your scanner will tell you what the damage is if you have damage. I'll see if I can find someone with damage. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna scan myself. And as long as you remain near the person that is scanned, it should stay active. And you can see it changing in real time. So you can, like, see my temperature there. The damage numbers will also change in real time. But if I leave the person's side, I can't leave myself. But, you know, if you scan a person and then you leave, it'll deactivate and you'll have to rescan them. Can I just, like, punch myself? I cannot. Alright. Oh, burn 5. Shock 5. I don't know if they really need anything. Yeah, it's going down. Alright, they're fine. They got the medibot. Don't need to waste resources. But yeah, and you can see I walked away from them, it went inactive. It says out of range. Okay, so see, they're saying like 10 units of Dillo, so that's what they're injecting. Which I think Dillo's for poison. I can check. Dillo, poison. Yep, 20 units overdose. Oh! That's a lot of poison damage! They're on the stasis bed, so they can't metabolize the thing. So they're using something else. Oh, they're dead. We gotta get the damage below 200. What? They really are just draining all of his blood. Okay. Okay, I've got... Okay, I'm helping.
Meteors have been detected on collision course with the station.
Where we put it? Okay, his blood is done. Clicking with the blood pack to add more blood. 9,500. The damage didn't change though. Hypo ready. Oh, he's crit. He's below 200. He's moved. He's injected. Poison going down. So he's still in crit. Let's go. Oh, it's going back up. Nope, it's going back down. Okay, we're good. I just told you not to die. 10 lace. I think lace is for asphyxiation damage. You should be waking up soon. Alright, you get a pass this time. You know what? Bruise tag. What does this cost? Oh. Oh, it made one. Alright. I guess clicking it just makes it. Alright. Just gonna use a little bit. Oh. Alright. It was one bruise pack. Okay. He's dead at 61? Hammy OD'd on something places. Okay. Still looks fresh. It's on stasis bed, but is it powered? Does it need power? It's not powered. Now it's powered. Okay. Alright. No! 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 Level unit eject. Where's Hamlet? Hamlet drag. Hamlet drag back. Hamlet's back. Okay. They're making stuff for him. Keep him here. There's no one to keep him here. Corpse looks somewhat fresh. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Will ointment help the shock damage? It does. Okay. Okay. So I've reduced damage by 10. I think the shock damage was from the defib, maybe. Was it? Maybe. Okay. Hammy very dead. Hammy only had 60 health. We're trying to pick them. The chemist said he was working on something. Poison or treatment dead. I am guarding the hamster. I am taking my job very seriously. Or fine.
Attention.
Still something fresh. To save the trash. So. What can I do? What happens if I inject myself with water? Would that be bad? I'm not gonna do it in front of somebody. Look, if I'm gonna be stupid, I don't want someone else to see. I say as I record a video. Gonna pet the cat. Oh! What do you mean? She's a little... But kitty! There we go. Hey, we got a clean bot. That's nice. Now we can slip on water. Oh, come on. We're littering right in front. There's a trash can right there. Can you tell I'm a Jannyman? Now, they're huge. Genetic damage, what? What is that? Oh, another dead guy. I got mail. Okay. I have no idea what that's for. Oh, that's a lot of carps. Oh, that's a dragon and a lot of carps. Oh, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna get eaten by a dragon.
Attention.
Well, such is the way.